Next, I will seek diverse points of view and advocate for each other's individual opinion to be considered. Okay, then you'll advocate for my point of view. You're insane! Howdy y'all, I'm Brylan. In this video, I'm going to show you a major company that has been a household name since the 1830s that has completely betrayed you. First, I want to start with this story before I reveal the company that unapologetically stabbed you in the back. Tractor Supply Company abandons LGBT progressive causes amid backlash. You see, there is power in standing up and speaking the truth and not giving in to these woke companies that want to destroy you. So this is actually a really good thing that happened. Tractor Supply Company went on a complete and utter woke brigade. I mean, they just went all out. And then they completely reversed course when they realized it was affecting revenue. It was affecting their business because people decided to say, hey, enough is enough. We're not going to support you anymore. You know, that's an excellent way to show what really matters is to vote with your wallet. People are like, well, duh. Well, then start doing it. It's funny because a man named Robbie Starbuck, he actually broke the news about Tractor Supply Company literally giving $630,000 to DEI, investing that into creating a DEI within their company. So they went from investing over $500,000 into DEI and saying this.
On the DE&I side, we've made substantial progress on DE&I. Maybe it's a good time for me to say ESG was very purposeful to become part of our overall business strategy in 2020.
Wow, he just came out and said it. He said that their ESG score was very purposeful in them promoting all these different DEI woke agenda indoctrination thingies into their company. The ESG score is essentially how the elites, you know, the people that you never see but run the world. ESG is the score that they give you for how woke and how indoctrinated you are and how much you are implementing that into your business and trying to force your customers into this new depraved insanity that is overtaking our society. So Tractor Supply went from that to posting this on their X account. So it starts out with them talking about what they've done for the last 85 years and their team members and the things that they're passionate about and what they've donated to. But I want you to notice that it says down here, we work hard to live up to our missions and values every day and represent the values of the communities and customers we serve. We have heard from customers that we have disappointed them, and we have taken this feedback to heart. Wow, already a company that has completely turned their back on their customers, listening to their customers and turning back around. Is it true? Well, let's read on. It says, going forward, we will ensure our activities and giving tie directly to our business. For instance, this means we will no longer submit data to the Human Rights Campaign. Right on. Anybody submitting data to the HRC is HRC. Hillary Rodham Clinton. The Human Rights Campaign is a joke. Do not support them, and I'm glad Tractor Supply has said we are no longer submitting data to them. Number 3, further focus on rural America priorities, including AG education, animal welfare, veteran causes, and being a good neighbor, and stop sponsoring non-business activities like Pride festivals. I love it. Tractor Supply just came out and said they will not be supporting or funding Pride, LGB. That is a wonderful thing. Number 4, check this out. Eliminate DEI rules and retire our current DEI goals while still ensuring a respectful environment. You know, we can do that. We can still respect each other and be nice to each other without this fraud DEI thing taking over culture. DEI isn't about diversity or equity or inclusion. No, it's literally the opposite. It's the elite saying that we are going to judge you based on the way you look, and you will not be eligible for a certain position or a job if you don't look a certain way. It's disgusting. It's literal racism. What is absolutely stunning about this is that Tractor Supply Company is a publicly traded business. They are not a private entity. So I don't know how they're getting away with doing this, but I like it. I think that we should cautiously support Tractor Supply Company and support these companies that do a 180 and stop pushing DEI and stop funding LGB and all that insanity. We should support them with our dollars and say, hey, you know what? I like that you did this. Let's show them that there is a reward for not going woke, but also be cautious that, well, at any minute they could reverse course again because of backlash from the 1%, backlash from the elites. However, sadly, the same cannot be said for John Deere. And this is actually by far way worse than what Tractor Supply Company was involved in. And I'm going to show you the details of everything that John Deere has been involved in. You know, my family has begun homesteading. And unfortunately, John Deere can no longer be an option for us. And that hurts to say, but I'm going to show you why. We must stand firm and stand strong and not support John Deere so that they can get their act together, hopefully. Reverse course. First, I want to show you, this is their official website. When you scroll down to their company information, there is a DEI section. They talk about all the DEI talk, all the buzzwords, all the things. You go down here and their employee resource groups include the Rainbow Group, which is an LGB group. Okay, and then, of course, all the other DEI things. But you look here, and they have a message about pronouns. Like this has anything to do with rural America, with farming equipment. This has nothing to do with 99.9% of your customers. Yeah, there might be one butch lesbian that's like, hooray! But it's at the expense of the hundreds of thousands and even millions of people that have supported John Deere that don't want anything to do with this insanity. Look at this. It says, we encourage employees to use their personal pronouns, such as blah, 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 all the things, in internal and external communications, including email correspondence and email signatures. So they're saying that if you're an employee of John Deere, they're not saying you can or if you want to. They are making it a part of something that is required within their company. If you send an email to another employee or to the boss or whatever, you must state what your personal pronouns are. But there's also a link here that says read our code and business conduct and learn why it's foundational. You hear that verbiage? Foundational to how we at John Deere operate. When you click on that, you get this here. This is a little booklet or whatever that you can download. On page 19, it says, we embrace DEI. This is some of the dumbest things that you will ever read, but I want you to check out just this, for example. It says, how I act responsibly. Okay, like we're 5 years old and they're okay. It says, I will acknowledge and respect the rights of other employees. That sounds fine. That's fantastic. Next, I will treat all employees with courtesy, dignity, and respect. That's, again, common decency. Next, I will seek diverse points of view and advocate for each other's individual opinion to be considered. Okay, then you'll advocate for my point of view. You're insane! When they say that you should seek diverse points of view and advocate for each other's individual opinion, they're not actually meaning any opinion or just anybody. There's just one specific thought that they're looking for. And that's if you think in a way and act in a way that is acceptable to the elite standard, to the DEI. And then check this out. I will complete required diversity awareness training to better understand my responsibilities in this area. See, it's not good enough to just have different people all working together. They must go through an indoctrination process. There's nothing diverse about conforming everybody into the exact same thought and requiring and forcing them to all think and act the same way. That's literally the opposite of diverse. And of course, you will take a vow to report any diversity, equity, or inclusion related concerns to a manager with a little John Deere compliance hotline. So basically, if you don't see someone that's allowing their soul to be given to this machine, to this satanic machine, then report them and we will deal with them accordingly. Maybe shock therapy or something. And they've completely sold their soul and they have turned their back on you. And we cannot support this. Let's not give our money to them, make them pay monetarily, and then hope that they come running back saying we've given it all up. I like what Riley said about this. She said, John Deere seems to hate the very people who keep their company afloat. Exactly. They do hate you. If they didn't hate you, they wouldn't be doing this. But they do hate you, so they're doing this. You see how that works? Playing politics and pandering to the 0.1% didn't work well for Bud Light, Disney, Tractor Supply, Target, etc. Each of these companies losing millions and even billions of dollars because of this woke agenda, this woke push. Yet more and more companies still come out and gloat about implementing these DEI things into their company as if we're all just going to jump for joy. But, what they're trying to do is break us down, get us so sick and tired of hearing this and fighting this that we give up and give in. But we can't do that. I want you to see this real quick. This is in John chapter 16, verse 33. This is when Jesus is encouraging the disciples not to fall away by telling them that their sorrow will turn to joy and how he has overcome the world. But look at verse 33 down here. Just a quick little reminder that our God is in control. Check this out. Verse 33, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart. I have overcome the world. But hey, let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And please hit that subscribe button. Join this community. I would love to hear from you regularly. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, when you like this video to get pushed out to more people, and it would really help spread the truth. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.